Have you ever sat quietly in an empty house, wondering if this is what old age will feel like forever? The silence can be heavy, can't it? Friends drift away, family gets busy, and suddenly the days feel longer than they used to. Aging alone is a reality many face. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to mean loneliness or sadness. What if I told you that a few simple daily habits could transform your life, filling it with joy, purpose, and connection, no matter how quiet your world becomes? In this video, I'm sharing 5 powerful habits inspired by the wisdom of the elderly, blended with fresh insights to help you thrive. These aren't just tips, they're lifelines to happiness. Stay with me until the end, because the final lesson might just change how you see your future. Let's dive in. Habit number 1, craft a morning ritual that sparks joy. Growing older alone can sometimes feel like waking up to a blank canvas. No plans, no one to share the day with. Without structure, it's easy to feel adrift, like a boat unmoored in a vast sea. That's why the first habit is to craft a morning ritual that sparks joy and sets a positive tone for your day. This isn't about rigid schedules or filling time with chores. It's about creating moments that make you eager to greet the sunrise, moments that whisper, "Today is yours to shape." Imagine starting your day with a warm cup of tea, sitting by a window as the world wakes up. The steam curls upward, carrying the scent of chamomile or jasmine, and for a moment, everything feels possible. Maybe you listen to a favorite song, the kind that takes you back to a dance floor decades ago, or read a page from a book that lifts your spirit. For example, take Lynn, an 82-year-old widow I met who begins each morning by watering her small garden. She told me, "Those flowers give me a reason to get up. They need me, and I need them." Her ritual isn't just about plants, it's about purpose, a quiet pact with life to keep showing up. Lynn's garden, with its bursts of color, reminds her that beauty still grows, even in solitude. My take: a morning ritual is your anchor, a way to root yourself in meaning when the world feels unsteady. Unlike the original advice, which leaned heavily on routine for routine's sake, I believe your ritual should reflect you. If you love music, play a tune and sway a little, even if it's just in your kitchen. If you're spiritual, a short prayer or meditation can ground you like a tree with deep roots. Even something as simple as making your bed with care, smoothing the sheets, fluffing the pillows, can signal to your brain, today matters. Why does this work? Science backs it. Morning habits reduce stress and boost mental clarity, especially for the elderly, who may feel the weight of loneliness more keenly. Consistency in these small acts combats the fog of isolation, creating a rhythm that feels like a heartbeat. But let's go deeper. A ritual isn't just about doing, it's about feeling. Try sipping your coffee slowly, noticing its warmth against your palms, or stepping outside to feel the dew underfoot. These sensory moments tether you to the present, pushing back against the blur of empty hours. For some, it's journaling 3 things they're excited about, even if it's just a good meal or a phone call with a grandchild. For others, it's arranging a vase of flowers or sketching the morning sky. The key is intention. Choose acts that make your heart hum. Over time, these small threads weave a tapestry of meaning, turning a quiet morning into a canvas of possibility. Here's a story to illustrate. My neighbor, Mr. Tan, 78, used to wake up feeling lost after his wife passed. Days bled into each other until he started a simple ritual, brewing tea and writing a short letter to his daughter, even if he didn't send it. "It's like I'm talking to her," he said, "and it makes me feel close to someone." That act gave him purpose, a bridge to connection. You can do this too. Start small, maybe 5 minutes of something you love. If you're watching, comment Habit 1 below to let me know you're with me, and share what your morning ritual might be. Habit number 2, move your body, lift your soul. As we age, It's tempting to slow down, to let the couch become your closest companion. Its cushions a soft but dangerous trap. But here's the truth the elderly have taught me. Movement isn't just about staying fit. It's about keeping your soul alive, vibrant, and free. The original advice nailed the importance of physical activity, but I want to go deeper, to show you how movement can be a daily act of defiance against time and loneliness. Picture this, a gentle stroll through your neighborhood, the breeze brushing your face, leaves dancing in the wind like old friends sharing a secret. Or maybe it's stretching in your living room. Each motion, a quiet thank you to your joints for carrying you this far. Take Mr. Khan, a 79-year-old retiree, who started chair yoga after a knee injury slowed him down. He shared, "I thought I was too old to move, but now I feel lighter, like I'm carrying less of the world's weight." His story shows that movement isn't about intensity. It's about intention, about choosing to honor your body's strength no matter its limits. Mr. Khan's yoga sessions, done with a smile, became his daily reminder that he was still here, still capable. My perspective: don't aim for marathons. Aim for moments that feel like play. The original script mentioned walking or light exercise, but I'd add this: movement should spark joy, not dread. Dance to an old tune, letting your hips sway to a rhythm only you know. Tend to a small garden, feeling the earth between your fingers. Even dusting your shelves with a little flair counts. Turn it into a waltz with your broom. Studies show that just 10 minutes of daily activity can boost mood, improve circulation, and reduce risks of heart disease or dementia. For seniors, movement is a shield against frailty and isolation, a way to keep independence alive. Where I differ is this: don't force yourself into a gym mindset or feel pressured to exercise like a young athlete. If mobility is limited, try seated stretches, circling your ankles, or even clapping to a beat. The goal is to feel alive, not exhausted. Pair movement with something you love. Maybe walk while listening to an audiobook, or water plants while humming. Consistency turns these moments into a habit that lifts both body and spirit, like sunlight breaking through clouds. Let me share another example. Mrs. Hoa, 81, started walking to her local market daily, not just for groceries, but to feel the world around her. The chatter of vendors, the scent of fresh bread. "It's my adventure," she laughs. Her walks aren't long, but they're hers and they keep her heart strong. You can find your adventure too. Maybe it's swaying to music or tossing a ball with a pet. Whatever it is, make it yours. The elderly teach us that every step is a victory, every stretch a song of resilience. If this resonates, comment Habit 2 below and share how you move. What's one way you'll lift your soul today? Habit number 3, build tiny bridges to others. Loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about feeling disconnected, like a star dimmed in a vast night sky. That's why the third habit is to build tiny bridges to others every day, weaving threads of connection that pull you back into the world's embrace. The original script emphasized social engagement, and it's spot on. But I want to make it even more practical for seniors living alone, showing how small acts can create ripples of belonging. Think of a quick chat with a neighbor over the fence, their laughter like a warm breeze, or a text to a grandchild, sharing a memory that makes them smile. Even a nod to the cashier at the store can spark a moment of humanity. I recall Mrs. Elena, 85, who felt invisible after her friends passed. She started writing short notes to her mail carrier, thanking him for his work. Soon, they were exchanging stories about their lives. "I didn't realize how much I missed feeling seen," she said. Her story proves that connection doesn't need grand gestures, just one small step towards another soul. My spin? Don't wait for others to reach out. Be the spark, the one who lights the first flame. The original advice leaned on joining groups or clubs, but not everyone has access or energy for that. Instead, focus on what's doable. Call a relative to hear their voice. Join an online forum for seniors to share a hobby, or leave a kind comment on a community post. Technology is a gift here. Video calls shrink miles, and social media can introduce you to others who love gardening or old movies. Research shows social bonds lower depression risk, strengthen immunity, and even extend lifespans. For the elderly, these ties are lifelines, reminding you you're never truly alone. Here's my tweak. Make connection a game, a daily challenge to brighten someone's day. It could be complimenting a stranger's scarf, emailing an old friend, or sharing a recipe with a neighbor. It's not about quantity, but quality. Each act is a pebble dropped in a pond, sending ripples outward. Another story comes to mind. Mr. Min, 76, felt isolated until he started calling his niece weekly, just to chat about her day. "Her laughter fills my house," he says. Those calls became his bridge, his tether to love. You can build bridges too. Maybe it's smiling at someone new or joining a virtual book club. What makes this habit special is its simplicity. You don't need a crowd, just one person, one moment. The elderly teach us that connection is like breathing. Essential, natural, life-giving. Start today. Reach out in a way that feels right. Maybe it's a note, a call, or a wave. Each act says, "I'm here and I see you." Over time, these bridges form a network, a constellation of care that lights up your world. If you're feeling this, comment Habit 3 below and tell me one person you'll reach out to today. What's your tiny bridge? Habit 4. Feed your mind with wonder. A quiet mind can grow restless, especially when days feel like echoes of each other, blending into a monotonous hum. That's why feeding your mind with wonder is a daily must, a way to keep your spirit curious and alive. The original script urged mental stimulation, and I agree, but I want to frame it differently. It's not about puzzles or hard tasks. It's about rediscovering curiosity, like a child chasing fireflies in a summer dusk. Imagine flipping through a book about far-off places, each page a window to a new world, or learning a single word in another language, rolling it on your tongue like a new flavor. Take Mr. Bao, 77, who started watching documentaries about history after retiring. "I used to think my learning days were over," he said, "but now I feel like I'm traveling without leaving my chair." His spark came from small doses of discovery, not overwhelming challenges. Mr. Bao's eyes light up when he talks about ancient cities, proof that wonder can bloom at any age. My view? Curiosity is ageless, a flame that never needs to fade. The original advice pushed activities like crosswords or games, but I say go broader. Find what lights you up, what makes your heart ask, what else is out there? Try sketching a tree outside your window, listening to a podcast about stars, or asking a friend about their childhood. Studies show mental engagement slows cognitive decline, sharpens memory, and boosts happiness. For seniors, it's a way to feel vibrant, not stuck, to remind yourself that your mind is still a vast, uncharted sea. Where I diverge is this: don't force brain exercises that feel like work or tests. Wonder should be joyful, like opening a gift. Maybe it's planting a new herb and learning its uses, joining an online book club, or even writing a short poem about your day. Start with just 5 minutes. Tiny steps lead to big shifts. Another example. Ms. Lan, 80, took up knitting patterns online, not just for scarves, but for the thrill of learning something new. "It's like my mind wakes up," she says. Her needles click with purpose, stitching her to the world. You can do this too. Try something small. Watch a video about birds, read a poem, or recall a skill you loved years ago. These acts aren't chores. They're invitations to explore. The elderly teach us that a curious mind is a living mind, always growing, always seeking. Feed yours daily, and you'll find doors opening where you thought there were only walls. Over time, these moments of wonder become a habit, a reminder that your story is far from over. If you're ready to try something new, comment Habit 4 below and share what sparks your curiosity. What will you explore today? Habit number 5. Embrace gratitude as your anchor. Life in old age can feel like a series of losses. Friends fade, health wanes, dreams slip through your fingers like sand. But the 5th habit, embracing gratitude, can anchor you in joy, turning even the quietest days into treasures. The original script hit this beautifully, but I want to make it more vivid. Gratitude isn't just a list or a task. It's a lens that transforms how you see the world, a way to find light, even in the shadows. Picture sitting quietly, recalling the warmth of a sunny afternoon, the way sunlight spills across your floor like a golden river, or savoring the laughter of a distant memory, its echo still warming your heart. For Ms. Rosa, 90, gratitude became her lifeline after losing her husband. She began noting one thing each day that made her smile: a bird singing outside, a kind word from a neighbor. "It's like finding treasures I didn't know I had," she said. Her practice didn't erase pain, but gave her reasons to keep going, reasons to wake up with hope. My perspective: gratitude is a muscle you train, growing stronger with each use. The original advice suggested journaling, but I'd expand. It can be a thought, a prayer, or even a whisper to yourself as you watch the stars. Research shows gratitude lowers stress, improves sleep, and boosts resilience, all vital for seniors navigating solitude. It's not about ignoring hardship, but choosing to see the good that still exists. A warm blanket, a favorite song, a moment of peace. For the elderly, this habit is a shield against despair, a reminder that life still holds gifts. My twist: make gratitude sensory, not just mental. Don't just think, feel it. Savor your coffee's aroma, trace the texture of a favorite scarf, listen to the hum of rain. Try this: each evening name one moment that felt alive, like a breeze on your face or a call from a friend. Another story comes to mind. Mr. Duke, 83, started saying thank you aloud each night, to his home, his health, his memories. "It feels like I'm not alone," he says. His words fill the silence, building a bridge to joy. You can start today. Maybe it's noticing the crunch of toast at breakfast or the way your chair fits just right. These details aren't small. They're anchors, grounding you in the present. The elderly teach us that gratitude isn't blind optimism. It's courage, a choice to seek beauty despite pain. Over time, you'll find joy hiding in plain sight, like stars appearing as dusk fades. Make it a habit and your heart will feel fuller, your days brighter. If this speaks to you, comment Habit 5 below and share what you're grateful for today. What's your anchor? As we close, let's reflect on the wisdom of these habits. Aging alone isn't a sentence. It's a canvas for a life you design. From crafting joyful mornings to moving with purpose, connecting with others, staying curious, and anchoring in gratitude, these daily acts prove that happiness is a choice, not a circumstance. The elderly teach us this: joy doesn't come from what you have, but from what you choose to see and do. Unlike the original, which felt a bit repetitive, I've aimed to make each habit vivid and personal, urging you to act in ways that feel authentic. Start small. Pick one habit today. Maybe it's a morning walk or a grateful thought. These ripples can reshape your life. If this video touched you, please comment one lesson you'll try and why. It inspires me to keep sharing. Hit that like button if you found value, and subscribe with the bell so you don't miss more wisdom for thriving in your golden years. Share this with someone who needs it. Thank you for watching. Here's to a life rich with meaning.